So I have a confession. I tried to lock in for just 1 week and I unfortunately completely fell apart, and I'm ready to talk about it.
You're my silver lining, and if my world comes crashing down, I'll be fine, 'cause you're my silver lining. I'll be fine, 'cause you're my silver lining. I'll be fine, 'cause you're my silver lining.
This week, I learned the truth about locking in because I discovered that locking in isn't about trying to be more perfect. It's not about checking all the right boxes. It's about giving ourselves permission to try new routines and fail along the way. Because even though this lock-in may seem like it's just for the winter, well, no, it isn't. It's about building lifelong practices, and lifelong practices take longer than 1 week to build. It means that one day we are doing better and the next day moving backwards, and that is the process of life. So on this episode, I want to talk about kind of like failure expectations, unmet expectations, and how that ties into my experience so far in this lock-in challenge and how we can recover and grow from those failed expectations. I'm going to tell y'all how I failed this week and how we're going to recover.
Lock in, lights, camera, action, telly, ESPN, it's a top thing.
So I know what you're thinking. Who are you and how did we get here? Well, hey there. I'm Ayo, well, short for Ayomide, and my name means my joy has come. What else you want to know? My social security number? I bet. Okay, it is 5. No, y'all, I'm not going to tell you that. Why would you think I was going to tell you that? But also, in all seriousness, I have been starting this winter arc series to creatively lock in. And last week I posted a video about how I was going to lock in on my mental, physical, and creative wellness. And this first week of the lock-in, well, it didn't turn out exactly as expected. Because this week I was preparing for flying back out to New York for my first short film shooting, and I was stressing out all week with logistics all the way up until the day before. Okay, so I had a conversation with the guy about the gallery. We're set for Saturday. All the logistics are set. Now I have to send out all the information to the models, the MUA, just the call. What's it called? I keep forgetting it. Yes, the call sheet. So I'm excited. This is getting a little less stressed, but it's exciting to see that everything is coming together. So I'm going to be working on that.
Lock in, lights, camera, action, telly, ESPN, it's a top thing. Lock in, lights, camera, action, I don't fold a band when it's time to win.
But let's break down how I failed mentally, physically, and creatively, starting with
Baby, you know you ready. Drop that thing like confetti. All you gotta do is just move.
So y'all know I said I was gonna be reading books more, and I've started. Now, did I read this book every day like I wanted to? Nah. But the truth about locking in is that just starting something is better than not starting at all. And in regards to posting on YouTube, well, I really think I succeeded on that a lot. So one day I tried to practically do that. Is that okay? I was doing a lot of different hairstyles this week because I'm sick of time. It's been too busy this past week. I think things are going to slow down, but because of being so busy this past week, I was like, you know what? Let's do the least resistance, easy hanging fruit, which is my hair, which I'm already going to have to do in the morning. So why don't I just do a video for it? So I basically did that, and I posted a lot, and there's more traction, and I've gained a few followers here, which is super great. And welcome to the little community that I'm creating. And for my goal to no longer be scrolling on socials, I think I succeeded. Well, sort of. It's hard because when I post something, I might see a first post on my page and my feed, and I'm like, ooh, let me support this person. And I start liking it, you know. But also, I find myself wanting to reach the socials when I'm in spaces of boredom. But a new guiding principle I'm gonna start saying before opening a social media app is, will opening this app fill my soul? And since the answer is usually no, it looks like the normal scrolling rule is still gonna be in effect.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me.
Remember how I said I was gonna drink lots of water? Well, I sort of did this, I think-ish, but then with the traveling, not gonna lie, it became hard to manage it, and I began to run into another issue. And also, I keep peeing to pee, and it's becoming kind of rough. Your girl didn't know stretching. Stretching, who was she? It's still a thing of the past for me. Like, I did none at all. So this week, I definitely want to pick that back up. And sleep. I said I was going to sleep so much. Yeah, sleep became my long lost cousin, as in she barely existed. It was not there. She was not in the room. Even though this project energized me, I'm not going to lie, the stress of it all really impacted my sleep. I did journal beginning of the week, and then sitting for silence is 5 minutes. I was doing it, and then it somehow fell off. And I don't know, I'm just like reflecting on it because it was a very exhausting week. I'm not gonna share everything that happened behind the scenes, but it took me out, and I just feel like today I just want to recover. I want to relax. I want to chill. I want to. Oh my gosh, this bird big, y'all. Why don't we come to me? Bird, move away. Yo, why are you in my space? Sorry, sorry, that was really big. So I'm assuming you clicked on this video because you wanted to know the truth about logging in. And the truth is that the process is not linear. And contrary to the Instagram perfect lives we see online all the time, it ain't perfect either. Like this week, I was stressed preparing for the shooting of this film. Stressed is an understatement, but from the phone calls to the last minute decisions I was making, let me just say that my mental was not mentaling in the way it was supposed to be mentaling. Because as someone not doing this thing full time and still has many other responsibilities, it felt like everything was finally piling up, but maybe perhaps it was worth it. So basically we wanted to get some shots in a beauty supply store, right? And we asked them like, hey, can we go in? They was like, no. So we said, okay, I bet. Let's just improvise and do some shots outside instead, outside of the shop. So we did that. And then suddenly this lady stops us, and she has these two twin young girls. And she's like, look at these girls. They're wearing their natural hair. Like, y'all should be doing that. And these girls are so cute and so shy. And literally this, later on I found out the grandma is like tearing off the covering of their jacket. Sorry, I'm waiting for a phone call. Basically, she's tearing off the covering of their jacket so their hair is out. And she said that before they actually really liked and they really embraced their natural hair, they loved it, but then they went to school and they got made fun of because of their hair. And these girls are young, y'all. They were very young, and now they feel more shy about wearing their hair. And then grandma said I wanted to stop them because I wanted them to see y'all, all you women wearing your natural hair out, and how you guys should wear your natural hair out. I'm not crying, you are. Like, I'm sorry, that made me so emotional because I feel like it was confirmation. Okay, I always thought like people who do this, they cry on camera, is like, you plotted that, like you set that up, Jimmy, like you set that up. You put the camera so when you was crying, the camera would get it. I'm actually getting emotional because it's reminding me like the purpose behind doing this, and to just see it in that, getting emotional in that instance. It was just confirmation that this needs to be done. And it's actually really crazy. It's also a testimony because we literally couldn't do our beauty supply shops, and it reminds me about how many times we have things closed, opportunities closed, and we're thinking it's the worst thing ever, but then something else beautiful can happen. Like, we would have not run into that lady if we was not outside because we couldn't go into the beauty supply shop. So it was beautiful. Makeup artist was amazing. Like, everyone was so amazing. The models were like such like they are beautiful, but they were also such sweet girls. Like, y'all, the vibes was vibing. It was just a good vibes, and I'm really happy about it. So as you try to lock in now or in the future or even into the new year, I hope you remember this, that you are not locking into perfection, but instead you are locking into imperfection. And from that place of imperfection, we can grow, learn, and build new habits for the rest of our lives. So if you messed up with locking in this week just like I did, great, congrats actually, because this is a very important lesson to learn right now. Don't beat yourself up, stay there, embrace it, and realize that you're living exactly how you're supposed to, authentically imperfect.